Have you ever wondered how much of an impact one person can make on our environment? It's quite remarkable, really. When you choose to live an eco-friendly lifestyle, you're not just making a decision for yourself, but for the world around you. You're choosing to tread lightly on our planet, to conserve resources, and to support the balance of our delicate ecosystems. Eco-friendly living is not just about doing good for the environment. It's about improving your own quality of life too. It's about consuming less and living more. It's about embracing minimalism, reducing waste, and finding joy in simplicity. The benefits are twofold. You get to enjoy a healthier, more mindful lifestyle, and our planet gets a breather from the constant strain we put on it. It's a win-win, really. So, as we dive into this topic, remember that each small change contributes to a much larger impact. Imagine if every time you bought something, you considered its environmental impact. Welcome to the world of conscious consumption, a lifestyle choice that empowers each one of us to make a difference. It's about understanding the journey a product takes before it lands in our hands, and how that journey impacts our planet. But how do we do it? Let's break it down. First, consider buying less. It's simple math, really. The fewer things we buy, the less demand we create, and the less strain we put on the planet's resources. It's about distinguishing between wants and needs, and realizing that sometimes less truly is more. Next, let's talk about choosing sustainable products. This means opting for items that are made from renewable resources, are biodegradable, or have a lower carbon footprint. It's about looking at the product labels and making an informed choice. Go for the bamboo toothbrush over the plastic one, the organic cotton t-shirt over the synthetic blend, the locally sourced produce over the imported goods. Lastly, we have the power to support businesses that prioritize sustainability. These are companies that take steps to minimize their environmental impact, whether it's through their manufacturing processes, their supply chains, or their waste management strategies. By choosing to purchase from these businesses, we are not just buying a product, we're backing their vision for a greener world. But conscious consumption isn't just about what we buy, it's also about how we use and dispose of our products. Let's make an effort to extend the lifespan of our belongings, to repair rather than replace, to recycle or compost instead of throwing things in the trash. Conscious consumption might seem like a small step, but remember, small steps can lead to big changes. It's a ripple effect where our individual actions can influence others and collectively make a significant impact. So the next time you're about to make a purchase, take a moment to think. Consider the environmental cost. Choose wisely. And remember, every decision counts. By being a conscious consumer, you are voting with your dollars for the kind of world you want to live in. What if you could significantly reduce the amount of waste you produce every day? Imagine a world with less clutter, less pollution, and more space for nature to thrive. That's the beauty of reducing waste. But how do we get there? It's simpler than you might think. First, let's talk about composting. This is a wonderful way to turn your kitchen scraps, like vegetable peelings, coffee grounds, and eggshells, into nutrient-rich soil for your plants. It's like giving back to Mother Earth what we borrowed from her. And the best part? Composting is something you can do right at home, in a corner of your backyard, or even in a small container on your balcony. Next, recycling. We've all heard it before, but are we doing it right? Some quick tips. Make sure to rinse out your containers before recycling, separate your items based on your local recycling program's guidelines, and remember, not all plastic can be recycled. When in doubt, a quick online search can help you find out what goes where. Now, what about the products we buy? Here's the thing, every product we purchase comes with a hidden cost, the waste it leaves behind. This is where we can make a big difference by choosing products with less packaging. Opt for reusable over disposable, like bringing your own shopping bags or using a refillable water bottle. And when you do need to buy packaged products, look for those with recyclable or compostable packaging. But reducing waste isn't just about the things we can do. It's also about the mindset we adopt. It's about seeing waste not as out of sight, out of mind, but as a tangible problem that we can actively help to solve. It's about understanding that our individual actions, however small, can add up to make a big difference. Reducing waste isn't just about doing good for the environment, it's about rethinking our habits for a cleaner and healthier life. So let's start today, because every step we take towards reducing waste is a step towards a better future for us and for our planet. How much energy could you save with a few simple changes? Let's delve into that. Energy efficiency is a critical aspect of eco-friendly living. It's about making the most out of the energy we consume, getting the best results while using the least amount of resources. It's like a two-for-one deal, as it not only helps to conserve our environment but also saves us money. So, how can we be more energy efficient in our daily lives? Well, it starts with the little things. For instance, turning off lights when they're not in use. It might seem insignificant, but if everyone did this, the amount of energy saved would be monumental. Another simple thing to do is to unplug your electronics when they're not in use. You might not know this, but your devices, even when they're switched off, still consume energy if they're plugged in. It's called vampire power, and it's a sneaky energy waster. Then there are energy-efficient appliances. These are specially designed to use less energy without compromising on performance. So, if you're in the market for a new fridge, TV, or washing machine, consider going for an energy-efficient model. And let's not forget about renewable energy sources. Solar panels, for instance, are a fantastic way to harness the power of the sun to generate electricity. They're a significant investment up front, but over time they can save you a lot of money. Not to mention, they're a clean, green energy source. Now, let's look at heating and cooling. Did you know that simply adjusting your thermostat by 1 degree can save up to 10% on your energy bill? And don't forget about insulation. A well-insulated home can significantly reduce the amount of energy needed for heating and cooling. So there you have it. Energy efficiency isn't just about big gestures. It's about the small everyday choices that add up. By being mindful of how we use energy, we can make a big difference. Remember, saving energy doesn't just save you money, it also reduces our overall demand for harmful fossil fuels. So let's do our part in preserving our beautiful planet. It's the only one we've got. Could your daily commute be contributing to environmental pollution? This question may seem daunting, but it's an important one to ask ourselves. Transportation, as it stands today, is one of the largest contributors to global greenhouse gas emissions. Cars, trucks, and buses, all powered by fossil fuels, are responsible for a significant portion of this environmental impact. Now you might be thinking, but I need to get to work, to school, to the grocery store. I can't just stop using my car. And that's true. We all need to move around, to connect with others, and to fulfill our daily responsibilities. However, it's not about stopping completely, it's about making more sustainable choices wherever possible. One practical way to reduce the environmental impact of your transportation is through carpooling. Sharing a ride with others going in the same direction not only decreases the number of cars on the road, but it also reduces the overall emissions produced. Plus, it's a great way to save on gas money and make new friends. Public transportation is another great option. Buses, trams, and trains can carry a large number of people at once, making them far more efficient than individual cars. Next time you're planning a trip to the city center, consider hopping on a bus or train instead of driving. For shorter distances, why not consider biking or walking? These modes of transportation produce zero emissions and have the added bonus of being great for your health. A leisurely bike ride or a brisk walk not only gets you where you need to go, but also allows you to enjoy the outdoors and get some exercise. Of course, these are not the only ways to make your transportation more sustainable. Electric vehicles, hybrid cars, and even alternative fuels are becoming more accessible and affordable. The key is to start where you are and make small changes that fit your lifestyle. By choosing more sustainable transportation options, you are not only reducing your carbon footprint, but also contributing to cleaner air and a healthier community. So next time you're about to head out the door, take a moment to consider how you could make your journey a little greener. Each one of us holds the power to make a big difference. Remember, it all begins with conscious consumption. By choosing goods and services that are ethically produced and environmentally friendly, we can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. Reducing waste is another crucial step toward eco-friendly living. From composting kitchen scraps to reusing items instead of buying new ones, every action counts. We've also talked about energy efficiency. Simple changes like switching to LED lights or using energy-saving appliances can have a major impact on our planet's health. And let's not forget sustainable transportation. Opting for public transport, cycling, or walking whenever possible not only reduces emissions but also promotes a healthier lifestyle. Remember, the journey to eco-friendly living doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with one change and build from there. Your actions matter, and together, we can make a difference.